In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to install these elongated strap connectors, which I got from Cereal Bag Makers, and these are in the rainbow finish. I'm going to show how to install them on the side panels of my Briomar bag pattern. I have a few different options for different hardware styles, and the placement is very important on these because you still need room to add a rivet that secures the zipper on the side. So make sure you follow the directions in this add-on guide if you're going to add any kind of hardware. I also have an option for making a tab out of the same as your exterior and adding a D-ring and using that as a strap connector. But in this case, I'm going to use hardware strap connectors and show you how to install them. So these strap connectors come with 3 of these at the top and 3 at the bottom, but only one of them in each section is a hole for the little screw. The others are for just placing it into the metal reinforcement that it comes with to keep it from shifting. So you are going to want to put 3 holes at the top and 3 at the bottom. So this one I've already punched the holes. I have it ready, but I'll show you what I did. So for this pattern, it's very important where you install it. So I drew all my lines, all my markings that I needed. And then I'm going to place the metal reinforcement where I need it, making sure that it's straight. So I drew my center line all the way down, and I see the center line in all of these holes. And then I'm going to mark all 3 holes. And then when I hole punch this, again, I'm going to make sure that I'm on the line. No matter where I drew my holes, if I was off center, I'm going to correct it when I punch the holes and make sure that these are centered. Otherwise, your hardware will be crooked. So going along with this one, which I already did, this one is ready. I'm going to place the hardware reinforcement, line it up with the holes. And it only goes one way. I believe it doesn't match up if you have it upside down. So you need to make sure that the holes all line up. And then what I like to do is just put a piece of tape, just temporarily going across it to make sure it doesn't shift while I'm adding the hardware itself. I have to edit a little bit because I was using the wrong little screws, but you definitely want to use the screws that came with the hardware. So what I do is I like to use the permanent thread lock. I put a little non-permeable scrap of something there, and I add a dab of glue. And then I use this battery operated mini screwdriver, which is magnetic at the top. So before I get started, I'm going to make sure all the holes are lined up. I have this tape just to temporarily hold it in place. I'm going to put the strap connector, make sure everything is lined up. Then I'm going to pick up one of the screws with my magnetic tip here, and I'm going to dip it into the glue. And I have used precision applicators before, but what I don't like about those is that they tend to harden when not in use, and then I have to basically throw it away and start with a new tip. So this is the way I've been doing it, is just dipping the screw. So here you'll see that the center hole is the one for the screw. And you want to make sure that's nice and tight. And then you'll do the same thing with the bottom. Make sure it's aligned and pop it in there. And then you can take this piece of tape off and you'll see that you have your strap connector in place. And then what I like to do at the end is cover the metal with a piece of duct tape. And in this case, I just happen to have white duct tape. And this is just so that the sharp parts of the metal don't come into contact with your lining or anything, just so that, you know, nothing is sharp. And there it is, installed. And now this side will not be visible because this will be in between the exterior and the lining.